great day, and good morning. And once again, I ask you, what have you released so that you can make your life lighter? Or what have you innovated on in your life so that you can make your life better? And I want to be clear. I say innovate. I ain't say renovate. Innovate means you take something old and you find a new use that no one has ever thought about it. Renovate with the R means that you just took something old and made it look new. Renovate or innovate. But today, this morning, I must say this. Ouch. Because my toes feel like 10 ice cubes. And it's in the negatives out there for anybody that's in Ohio that's about to go to work, especially Columbus, Ohio. It's in the negative. So make sure you dress warm out there. Usually my feet and some things would warm up as I started running, but my toes went numb at a quarter of a mile. But I had to push through because I was too far away basically to turn around, because it would have been the same distance as continuing on my run. So I pushed through, and sometimes we have to push through the pain. That's what the journey is about, because it's in the pain and the suffering where we are able to find those gifts, and we have to push through. But let's get to what I wanted to talk about this morning. I want you to give yourself to free yourself. Give yourself permission to free yourself from negative or unbalanced group think. We have groups out here, and this groups are a very important part of the human experience. We are social creatures. We survive because of our ability to work together as social groups. But from these social groups, sometime emerges this negative or unbalanced groupthink, where we begin to trust the group so much we no longer think. And the one thing that I stress on Giammi Journey and give yourself permission is, one, yes, let's look at the old ways. Yes, let's look at old wisdom. And yes, let's use old wisdom. And yes, let's look at the old folk tales, and let's look at old social systems, and let's study our history, and let's listen to other people who have good information. But most importantly, yes, I say to this, please think. Become a critical thinker, because I was in my car with my son and I'm listening to the news, because some of the music, I don't really approve of that goes on the stations that's called hip hop, because for me it's not a balance. If I could turn on the radio and get a balance, at least a balance that I like, or something balanced, I wouldn't mind playing the music for my kids while they're in the car. But since it all leans in one direction, so I could turn on one song and it'd be about hustling, and the next song someone is bragging about the cars and the jewelry, then the next song is a love song, and then the next song is a strip club song. There's no balance in there for me or my children. So I'm just saying, if there was a balance there of somebody giving something that's heartfelt, or giving some information that was needed, I wouldn't mind listening to it, because I love hip hop. All hip hop, I love it. Some of it I can't stomach for very long periods of time. But overall, I love hip hop as music, and especially as culture, because I see it as a tool. But back to the point that I'm saying, I'm listening to the radio, and I listen to a lot of NPR because I like staying abreast of things, and I want my son, because he be listening too, I want him to be able to pick up on little tidbits that'll be useful for him later. And they got some craziness on NPR now that's going around, and you hearing about all these group rapes that's going on in India that are basically being carried out by individuals that belong to certain groups, and the groups decide, or the leaders of the group decide, that as punishment for some of these young ladies, they will hand down a verdict of gang rape. And I said I need to do a show about groupthink. When we are involved in a group, we still need to maintain some individuality, not selfishness, but some individuality, to where we have principles that we will not step beyond. We need to maintain that, because that is what helps the group succeed. When we start giving up our free will for someone to command us, we have fallen into unbalanced, negative groupthink, and that's not healthy. I see America heading towards that. I see the world heading towards this. We all line up behind these so-called experts, and next thing you know, the whole economic system is going to hell, or we got a whole bunch of young people going off to war. We need to really start learning to say no, give ourselves permission to say no to brainless, negative, or unbalanced groupthink. It does nothing for us as a group, and it does absolutely nothing for us as individuals, because what happens is we end up getting caught for something, and the only thing we can say is, well, everybody else was doing it. Everybody else was doing it. This is Brother Hatim. I have to say peace, because I only supposed to do 5 minutes. It's getting longer and longer. I'm sorry. Listen, give yourself permission to say no to negative or unbalanced groupthink. Learn to think for yourself and share that with the others. This is Brother Hatim. I'm saying peace, and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. You can get all my radio shows on www.giamijourney.com. Look on the right hand side, and the most current show will be available. All you have to do is scroll down and look for the show. Giami Journey, on Mile 3, Give Yourself Permission, Folk Tales for Grown Folks, and The Magic Hour. You could select any one, and the latest one will be on the right hand side. If you want more, and you want to go to Spreaker and you want to start your own Spreaker station, look in the top tabs, and you will see where you could go directly to Spreaker and listen to my show or start your own. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm saying peace. You have a great, great day. As a matter of fact, what else can you have? Because you are great. So with that, I say peace.